Welcome back to Meg's Mysteries. Some more of Sadie's story. Part 3. Our first real case, the missing girls. One afternoon, we were sitting in the office. Sammy asked me, "Why do you still stay around? Why don't you want to move on?" I told him, "I love this place. I had many good times here. Besides, someone has to keep an eye on you. You're stuck with me." So I attached myself to him, and I help him along the way. We're great partners. We do crimes that no one else will. Here's one of our first real cases, the missing girls. Just like in the old movies Sam used to watch with his pop, The Investigator and the Mysterious Lady. Sam and I were in the office. We took the storefront for our investigating business. Pop was getting too old for the cigar store, and he let him have it all, the store, the apartment above, and our special place, the speakeasy. When his father retired, he and Pop moved to Florida, to a great retirement village. So Sam and I decided to open up our PI business. Pop gladly gave it all to him. We even had a secretary, an old school friend of Sam's, Annie. She was with us from the beginning, and she knows about me. We became friends after one time I appeared and almost gave Annie a heart attack. I didn't know anyone else could see me, so Sam never told her about me, his special partner. After the shock wore off, she was excited and loved the fact that she can see a friendly ghost. We all work together on many cases. Most of them are women wanting Sam to keep an eye on their husbands, or husbands wanting us to keep an eye on their wives. Sometimes business partners that didn't trust each other. Things like that. Not too exciting. But this day was different, more like an old movie script. A young lady just walked in and asked to see the PI. Annie showed her into the office. I said, "This looks interesting. This may be our first real case." Anne said, "Here is Sam Speed. I'll let you two talk." Her name was Bonnie Bell, and she needed our help. She was a small brunette, very attractive, and she needed our special kind of help. Sam said, "What can I do for you, Miss Bell?" Bonnie said, "I hope you can help me. I've tried everything. My girlfriends are missing, and the cops aren't helping me at all." Sam said, "Tell me all you know." This sounds like a missing person case I didn't want to get involved with, but I'll listen to her story. Also, Sam said it might help. I told her, $200 a day, a half up front. Bonnie said, "That's no problem. We need to find them fast. I know they're in terrible trouble. Can you take the case?" Sam said, "Yes, but tell me all you know and don't leave anything out." Bonnie said, "My two girlfriends, Jamie and Joan, were last seen 3 days ago. Now they just vanished. No one has seen or heard from either of them." So she gave all the information to Sam and I, and he went to the police station to see what they knew about it. He had a lot of friends at the station. Some of the old-timers were friends of his Uncle Pat's. It was nothing for him to stop by the station and shoot the breeze and get information when he needed it on some of the cases. They were always glad to help him. He worked well with the police. I also relied on my ghostly connections, and I have many of them. They have helped us close many of the cases in the past. I had to see what the police had on the missing girls. Bonnie told them all she knew. Her friend Jamie Chase and Joan Long worked with her for 2 years, and they're very close friends now. All 3 girls went out to O'Brien's bar and restaurant. Bonnie wasn't feeling well, so she left early. The other girls stayed. It was their local hangout, and they knew almost everybody there. Bonnie left them, having fun and talking to friends at the bar, and then she never saw them again. The police took all their information and questioned everyone at the bar, but the girls just vanished. That's as far as it went. So we had a work cut out for us. I hope with my special help and my ghost friends, we can get to the bottom of it. Sam came back and told me all what he found, and it wasn't much. I said, I know they're still alive, I can tell you that, but we have to work fast. I can leave the speakeasy if I want to, so we both went to go see the bar and the street where the girls were last seen. Also stopped by their houses. Maybe I can pick up some vibes on the way. As we were walking and talking, it must have looked funny to those who saw us, Sammy talking to himself. So I took his hand, and he saw just what I see. More ghosts just walking up and down the street. One large man in a long coat and a hat. He looked like Clemenza from The Godfather. He walked right up to us and tipped his hat to me and said, "What's up, Sadie girl? Long time no see." "Who's the guy?" I told Sam, "This is my partner. This is Big Harry. I know him from way back when he was gunned down on this very street. He went out for the paper and was shot right here. He's still looking for his paper. Hey, Harry, did you see or hear anything about any missing girls?" Harry said, "No, kiddo, but I'll keep a lookout for you, and I'll let you know." I said, "Thanks, Harry. Keep in touch." And Harry was off to look for his papers. Sam got chills, and I said, "Oh my, is that one of your ghostly connections?" And I just laughed at him. On the street corner was a working girl. You could see right through her. He said to me, "One of your friends, Sadie?" I said, "Hey, Ginger, what's up?" Ginger said, "Not much, Sadie. Who's the cutie? You want a date?" So I asked Ginger, "Did you notice any new ghosts on the block lately?" Ginger said, "No, just us working girls." We were walking on, and an old 1920 Ford passed us by with bullet holes on the side of it. The man driving just smiled and waved at us. So I waved back, and then he was off. Sammy asked, "How am I seeing them?" I told him, "Once you see a ghost, you can see us all, if we want you to. And we're getting nowhere with this. We'll start fresh tomorrow." That night, while Sam was sleeping, I came into his room. I said, "I have never done this before, but I have something to tell you. I see a man about 30. He stopped the girls right by their house." Sammy asked, What happened?" He said, "Tell me everything." I said he asked them to help him. His mother was missing. She had dementia, and she was last seen on their block. The girls seemed leery, but they went to help him. He looked harmless, and he was so convincing. They turned the corner and vanished. No one saw them after that, or the man. But I noticed a delivery truck nearby with a decal on it, "Eagle's Laundry." Sam said, "Wow, that was a great clue." He got up and wrote everything down, and will share it with the police and the detectives on the case. We don't care who gets the glory as long as the girls are found, and hopefully they're safe. The next morning, he gave the information to the police. They didn't ask where he got it from. They knew he had some of his own ways of getting info. They checked out the DMV database and all delivery trucks and names. Eagle's Laundry came up. It was a family business in the next town. A man named Charles Ingle runs it now and was registered as the owner of the truck. The detectives and police questioned him, and he had no alibi, and he was acting very nervous and suspicious. They got a warrant for his home and business. We found the girls unharmed, but they were terrified. He took care of them, but had them locked up in the attic room. Sam had told me the room was decorated like a young lady's bedroom with comfortable furniture. The girls said he had a gun and made them go with him, but he acted like they were his sisters, and he kept calling them Leanne and Beth. We found out he had 2 sisters who were killed in an auto accident, and it was his fault. He never forgave himself and wanted his sisters back, so he just went nuts and took the girls. Who knows what would have happened if we didn't find them. He was sick, and maybe now he can get the help he needs. The girls went home safe and back to their lives. Bonnie and the girls thanked Sammy for all his help. Case closed, thanks to hard work and my ghostly connections. Looking forward to solving more cases. Stay tuned for more of our adventures. Sadie signing off for now.